All right, we're back. Great, great. Yeah, today's session is going to be quite short because I started late and I also had to get bogged down in fixing my VM machine that relays my streaming signal. Why am I using a VM machine on Google Cloud? That's because it's one of the, well, it's actually the free way how you can propagate a streaming signal to both YouTube and Twitch. And load up my what the hell's with my internet today? Everything seems to be working like ass. Twitch overlay, come on. Don't fail me on this. Need you operational. Looks like I'll have to update it. Okay, no. Looks like I don't. Managed to load up. Okay, so what do I want to do? Oh yeah, right. So today I think we should be able to finish the monolith, to finish programming the monolith, at least some working version of the monolith. Once we're done with that, yeah, I'll test it, and then later on tomorrow I'll just fix some stuff, release it, and then start promoting the website. The reason I've been holding out on promoting the website is because I wanted the website to be cheap to run before I hit any big milestone. So I had to optimize it. Don't want to start the revolution with a non-figured budget. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to implement was, I believe, admin rest controller. Do we other controllers? Admin rest controllers here. Search rest controller is also here. Wow, wait, what? Wow, I actually thought the search controller was not there. Well, apparently it is. Let's check their integrities. Yeah, they're decent. They're very much okay. Yeah. All right. So that's taken care of. Okay, well then it's going to be likes. It's going to be the integration of the likes service next. Yeah, let's first of all create Mongo template to manage likes, MongoDB, our Mongo database for the likes microservice. Okay. Let's see. What did I just likes? I believe that's what the collection is called, right? No, what the database is there. In the cluster. Yeah, it is. We're safe to proceed further. Okay. Database likes. Likes, Mongo template likes. Alright, so where did we have our likes microservice here? Okay, here it is. Let's just copy all the primaries, configs, and models. Okay, let's create a new package and call it likes. Before I do, I want to check whether or not we have some leftover Mongo, no, web clients classes. Remember, we don't need web clients since we're not, because this is not those are not microservices here. These are just parts of a monolith. So even though we, segment those out, there's supposed to be one whole application. So web client configs go. Have to go. Right. So where was it? Mongo template likes. Just like that. Now, let's check the imports in the model. Nope, everything's okay. Yeah, let's go to the repository, and this is the first error of import. First error we're having, everything is pretty much figured out. I don't even think I had to stream today at this point. And everything I'll do will be just some 2 or 3 clicks here and there. Most of the content will come from me just fixing a bunch of stuff I broke, like this. Oh no, it will come later on. Okay, so here we have, this is our first instance, our first major stuff we need to fix. Because remember, web clients and REST templates are used only and only in the microservices infrastructure where things are connected through a network. Right, return. We will be needing a node service. Node service. Node service. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the only instance of it. Turn node service. Update likes count by increment. Object ID. Node object. Yeah, one of the downsides of using services from other microservices is, in the place of web clients is that a bunch of stuff is not figured out, especially the object ID translations. To improvise with this. Node ID. Okay, node object ID likes change, I believe, then the dislikes. Okay. Likes change, dislikes change. Okay. That's taken care of. Now well, that's pretty much it. Okay, well, we'll have to figure out the REST controller too, but I didn't think it would be that easy. Okay, so what we'll do is just post like, post dislike, and then delete like. Those are really the only get user like or dislike. No, this one has to go. It's used exclusively in it's just the last method was used exclusively in the microservice architecture. We had to get a separate piece of information regarding the users, the particular user's like status on a branch. Let's see again. Right, so what I prefer to do in such cases is just paste everything over here and then just fix those former API gateway endpoints. Return. Okay, so I'm saying user token processor, which kind of already naturally entails login service. Login service. Yeah, I don't think we'll be needing node service because node service is already present and already integrated in the name of it, in the like service. Like service already manages sending all we need to the nodes database, to the branches database, the one responsible for branches. Right. Login service, get user ID by token. By token. Flat map, user ID, like service, post like, user ID, node ID, then what? Okay, wait, hold on. Post like user ID, node ID. Yeah. Map. Fonts. Entity. Okay. And also I have to manage a switch of empty. No, wait. I think switch of empty is already managed there, right? Yeah, it's already managed there. Like client, does it send any errors like that? Oh, it doesn't. Which if empty state, what the fuck is this mono pipeline? Yeah. Oh yeah, right, I remember now. Yeah. I'm supposed to just return dynamically a value of a previous like status. This was intentional so that we can always apply the respective changes. I'm feeling myself so sleepy and tired. No content. No, again, get user by token, like service. Water is delicious? Well, I mean, you know, delicious itself, the idea of being delicious is relative. It depends, you know, it varies. The idea of deliciousness varies throughout people, varies person by person, right? So, some people think, I don't know, pineapple pizza is delicious. Some people think it's Harrison crime against culinary arts. Remember for all my hydro homies out there to stay hydrated? Yeah. No, don't drink water. Feds put special substances in the water so that you don't see particular frequencies. And you also turn into a gay frog. Damn, I'm really lost whether or not I should put any sort of error here. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm pretty sure, I feel very secure there was something peculiar to the way it was sent out with a web client. Return log in service. Get user by the token. Whenever I say Token, it reminds me of this character from South Park, which which had gone by the name of Token as a joke on Token Black characters in the movies or any sort of media or TV shows. But then the creators of South Park, Troy Baker and this other guy, decided to gaslight the audience and say that this entire time, yeah, he has been called Tolkien after the, fantasy writer, the Tolkien. I find it ridiculous. Okay, post dislike, I believe. This is going to be the shortest programming session I'll have on the, in my streaming career. Like literally, there isn't really much I'm going to do today because I simply don't have that much left to do. Status code. Oh damn, I wanna go sleep or something. Okay, well, it seems to be working. Now, there's going to be some sensitive information regarding the applications and AWS credentials, so I will have to code them in. Wanna watch Unlock Horror after you finish programming? No, I'm not the horror person. I'm not into horrors. I did not want to watch any horrors. I'm sorry. I'm very easy to spook. And I then, you can squeeze all sorts of reactions out of me. You can send other videos. You can send other stupid stuff. We can watch it together. I'll share my commentary, but not anything scary or spooky. I really do not want to be spooked right now. As if my sleeping schedule is not stable enough. Now I need another destabilizing factor. Nah, thanks. Right, so all of these will not go in the applications code. Oh shit, yeah right, I know, I'm not done with monolith yet. Damn, I'm such a dumb idiot. I forgot that I had to do, now that we have likes service, I have to go and finish off the node rest controller because it has a bunch of likes correspondence. Well, not bunch of, but still somewhat. In private. Right! What is your cock doing hanging off your pants like that? That's no way of doing it in the military. Yes, sir, please, Sarge, spare my life. There's only one way of sparing, I know. And it does not concern biological material or something. What the fuck? I'm coming up with plots for cheap gay porn from 2000s. Not that I ever watched gay porn. I'm not into that stuff. Guess at this point I'm just, running my own hallucinations. Like service, okay. So likes get help. Yeah, let's do it like this. There's hallucinations. No, not really. I've experienced sleep paralysis, but I don't think it counts for hallucinations. Like, I experienced some heavy sleep paralysis effects when I was sure as hell. When I could actually see silhouettes right beside me while I was mobilized. Have you seen your sleep paralysis? Well, it's been weird. I only saw it once, and I saw him being outlined as a silhouette that was kind of there, but not there. It was kind of like, wherever you look at, he'd still be on the fringe of your eyesight. But at the same time, you kind of were able to see it. All other times when I was not able to see it, I would still feel a signal, a bodily signal that someone was watching me or someone was passing beside me. And I would desperately try to move. I'm a very desperate sleeper when it comes to dreaming. I never ever, hold on. I never ever really, the second user ID. Boolean. Oh. This should fix it, right? Yeah, it fixed it. Alright. What? User map. What the fuck? User law. User law info. So, I kind of would feel someone else's presence even when I would not be able to see the demon itself. Okay, the likes service is added. Now what? Oh yeah, I wanted to add the size checker, right? I wanted to add the utility class that checks the file check. Check file size, range, apply to multiple form. Alright, I'm too lazy to do that, so I'll instead trust ChatGPT with this. Value, invalid file name. Alright, hold on. Just for broader context, so that ChatGPT doesn't get lost in my half-baked code, let me just send all the methods and private variables. Where was it? This is a code I wrote for when I worked with microservices and had to dynamically check mono file part size before appending it to form data. By the way, James, our Kuwaiti Gandalf guy, how are you doing? How was your day? Going to form data. I'm going to form this and sending it off to another microservice. Now that I am in the monolith, I want you to rewrite it to just check the size and return it as a file part if it passed all the checks. Other method, use file part. I'm just looking at a case where a person made so many carrots, skin color changed to orange. What? No, I heard about this, but I don't think that's possible in most cases. Like, most people probably have something biologically about them that allows them to process carrots efficiently. Probably he was lacking something on a genetic level that made his proteins or glucose break down whatever there was in the carrot that made him orange. Check. Return the original vessel. Most people don't need that much card in general. Yeah. Unless they have some sort of a fetish at cosplaying bunnies or rabbits. Alright, let's just copy everything over. Check file extension. Next file substring. Okay. Monolith. File checker. Alright. Check file extension, validate file size, validate profile pic file, validate branch file. What is even the difference between those two? Oh yeah, right, they allow that. Okay. Mono file part. Wait, what? That's not how it's supposed to. What? No, hold on. Well, actually, no. This is how it's supposed to be, I guess. Damn. Okay, now, on rest controller, let's actually check it. Where was it? File mono. Okay, let's do it this way. Return. File mono. Files. Have you ever drank alcohol? Yeah, plentiful times. Like, I mean, come on. I grew up in Kazakhstan, a post-Soviet country. Drinking vodka is part of social mentality here. I mean, despite us being Muslim, we got a lot of stuff from the Soviet Union. Heard a lot of thinking from them. From them communists. File checker. File checker. Wait, hold on. How does it even do that? So awful. Horrible. You don't drink alcohol for the taste. You drink it just to get drunk. That's it. That's why people drink it in shots, because the taste is unbearable. And you have to do it very fast. Although I consider this to be cultural if you can drink, you know, if you can drink, if you have very good endurance for drinking. Some of my friends don't. They sometimes even, as far as puke at the taste of vodka, I think it's kind of weak. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be too ultimate about this. If I ever drink, I would only drink for the taste. That's not why people drink. People drink for the side effects that, you know, affect your cognition, that affect your cognitive state. People, almost no one who drinks loves the taste. The only people who train their taste, you know, train their taste for alcohol are people who drink whiskey or scotch. Those things tend to have very taste. Vodka, on the other hand, no. Vodka is only created to get drunk. It has awful taste. It doesn't really have taste variations. So wine, whiskey, scotch, beer, cider, those are the only really things that people drink for the taste. And good things about me and mad for... Well, mad, yeah, because mad is essentially just honey. Yes, it's fermented honey. Yeah. That's actually, in Russian, honey is called mёд. which is of Scandinavian origins, and I believe med and mjod is how honey and med are called in Scandinavian languages, respectively. Hold on, what the fuck? The run checker, file check. Run checker. Wait, what? Right. An alpha to byte array. Okay, we'll get back to that. So fucking hate programming. Only there was a knight in shining armor that would take all my troubles away by programming the whole website for me with 0 mistakes. That'd be awesome. Sadly though, I have to manage my own problems. Branch file. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Okay. Return, file checker, the branch file, flat map, verified file. Now this is the point where we just insert all of this stuff. Okay. That's how it works. Shit. Where do we... Yeah, users. We also have users. Users is the biggest user, ironically speaking, pun intended, of the supposed file checker class. The REST controller, because it has not one but 2 methods with very complex use of files and monofiles. Okay, so pick file. Jesus Christ. Shit. I've written with chopsticks. Yeah, I eat sushi with chopsticks. I mean, chopsticks are not common in Kazakhstan. We prefer utensils like forks, spoons, all this regular stuff. We always ate with spoons. For most of our history, we ate with spoons. But after our time in the Soviet Union and under the Russian Empire, we started using forks as well. I learned to use chopsticks when I was like 12, I believe, no, 11 or something, maybe even earlier. Oh, god damn it. Alright, so create user. User with file. Written with curry. Yeah, I mean... Oh wait, hold on. I can actually... So stupid of me. Return. I can just... Hold on. No, private file checker. That's quite a lot of Jesus Christ, this is going so stupidly. Background. People get T1. I've eaten Japanese curry. Yeah, I've actually eaten curry. I have eaten curry, and mostly it was in Japan. Because I lived in Japan for 1 month. It was part of a linguistic program. Never actually. I mean, so the plan had been for me that I would go to Japan and become actually a robotechnic specialist. But I scrapped up those plans because I realized that was not what I wanted to do with my life. Still, I mean, the only reason why I did not finish learning Japanese is because of the Chinese characters, the kanji. You know, Japanese writing system makes use of the Chinese characters, which are those funky-looking stick cellular characters. And the problem with them is that it takes so ridiculously long to learn them, but you forget them in a matter of weeks. So it was really useless. I'm going to study robotics in Japan. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't really say it was my wish. It was mostly kind of sadly imposed on me by my loved ones. By my family. They wanted me to do that, but nowadays I realize it was never really my stuff. Big file. Oh no. My own dream? Huh. I don't know. I guess make the world a better place. Oh no. Wow, part. Big file. Make the world a better place. Marry a beautiful girl. No, have a family. Those seem to be my dreams. In that. You can do anything you want. Yeah, I can do anything I want as long as I put effort into it. I mean, when we say we can do anything we want, what we really mean to say is that we can try anything we want. That is, I think, a more accurate description of what it is. File checker, validate, profile, pick, file. Some things are much simpler with the monolith, but some things were so much simpler with the API gateway. Jesus, I miss my API gateway days. Buddy. Turn, I guess, pick file mono, flat map, pick file J. Right. Pick file is already defined the scope. Alright. Pick file verified. No, pick. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do it this way. Validate. Not perk file, pick file. Pick file. Spiritual group discuss how to take our group forward in our first spiritual group section. Yeah, and what'd you conclude? What'd you agree on? Is this function going to check the size for doing or any code or saving permanently. Probably your current code, and if I before invoking create a user. Big file is one let's not subscribe to or flat map present here right there. User service, create user, get pick file. Yeah, but this is my function, and as you can see, it is still processed there. Yes, your concern is absolutely that face consume sake means in your blade, and the user could be written to be before the file is fully developed. What? Current flow analysis, you do this in the controller. Just working on for the 5th. Range from that proposed road trip I told you about, treasure hunting to starting a podcast and treating interesting people in our country. Oh, interesting. Are you, I mean, will the people you invite onto the podcast be aware that you are an occultist? How are they going to look at this fact, given that they're most likely going to be, vanilla Muslims? Shit. Have to. Yeah, I'm not liking this laughter. Fix instead of passing one of the result of file part in the controller and only pass it to the user after it's safe. To file part change this one. Pass. What? User service. User service. Wait, but how is the user going to be saved to the DB if it literally has to wait until the file is verified and uploaded? If user creation happens after the file is out, no, isn't it dealing? Why save the user after file upload and validation? Part of the user objects of saving the user before the file is uploaded with the fuzz. Really need to save user. No! What I mean to say is my code is safe. Look into the code I provided again. And that it checks and that it validates the file before anything is saved permanently. Validates, uploads the file and returns its path. Or anything is saved permanent. Yes, and your original method is indeed saving correctly in terms of validation of file upload before through your creating. Would you share pizza with a crocodile? Well, of course, if it was friendly, but crocodiles have no concepts of human interaction or sharing. They can figure out patterns how to get food from their zookeepers, but that's the most emotionally complex interaction they can get with humans. The user from when your code is safe. The controller before. Motherfucker. Alright. Again. Is this code safe? This was some all the things she said, right from my head, right from. Is this code saved by saying no user gets saved before the files, no files uploaded if it's invalid, all error cases are handled, no risk of inconsistent data, user saved but file invalid, or file upload but user not saved. I'm gonna start by step controller, problem validation is not informed before create user's code. We're assigning monofile part to a field but not flat mapping on it, that means what? As an execute, the validation only runs inside the service when you service create user so far part is fine, it uploads the file and saves user, then rolls back on DB failure. Inside. It is not safe yet, here's why. Validation is deferred, not guaranteed. What? But never flat map or subscribe to it before creating the user, so validation might run later. Only before pressing the service. I really want to murder someone so freaking hard. Whoever designed the mono-reactive paradigm, that guy was making everyone a favor, of course, but at the same time he had some real social skill issues, I feel like. In no way a person who understands humans would create such stupid, delusional methods of running their code. Didn't choose the tism. The tism chose you. What the fuck is a tism? You mean the suffix, like Marxism? You didn't choose the X life chose you? You didn't choose the dildo type chose you, right? Chose your cavity. Autism, tism? All the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. It's not enough. This is not enough. What do you see? I got actually an idea. Flat map, big file, return, big file, valid, no. Big valid file, mono. flat. File checker. Valid branch. Profile pick. Branch file, profile pick file. Profile pick file, pick file. Flat map. Valid pick file. File part. Valid pick file. Oh no. Yeah, usually it's the other way around. Mono just valid pick file. Oh god, I'm committing some horrible crimes in reactive programming. Oh god, this is absolutely not how it's supposed to be. Okay. Hey ChatGPT. Hey. ChatGPT. My good robotic virtual friend. I am too lazy to talk to you like you talk to your French woman. Sadly, I have no French woman. I'm too lazy to change the user class and switch its pick from mono to regular file part. So is this code going to work? User service. Is it safe? Is it going to validate the file first before doing anything? I think it will. It should. Hey there, my good carbon-based coder friend. Currently lazy but clever code is saved, meaning yes, your current code is saved because you're you're passing what you're doing right, minor cleanup suggests you can make just a bit cleaner. I don't care, as long as it works. I really do not want to deal with this bullshit. I just want to get rid of it as soon as fast as I can, ChatGPT, my good. Oh, filaie, ik zal wel mee, dan kan zij, ik wil zij. Remember to say please and thank you to chat. No, fuck that. I will say thank you once the project takes off. Once I become a millionaire, I will definitely thank ChatGPT. Before that, he's my eternal thankless slave, alright? He's the tinker. He's the tinker behind my code. You're so high up. You admire the Soviet Union? Yeah, I do admire it. I think, despite the cruelty of Joseph Stalin, he was a very genius person. Because the way he ran the economy was really outstanding. Truly, because he eliminated so many people, there is simply not anyone who could take credit for the ridiculous economic expansion the Soviet Union saw under him. The Soviet Union did a lot of good things for the world too. It fought racism, it fought imperialism, colonialism. The Soviet Union was the Marxist force that helped decolonize the world of the former empires. It's also the country that helped black people gain their rights, that kind of put pressure on the US to hand out rights to the black population of America. What, do you think it's coincidence that, you know, the moment they gave voting rights to black people coincides with the peak of the Cold War? No. They were just afraid of a communist uprising amongst black people. What was it going to do? Jesus, this bullshit is going to be so intensely steep. There's a reality. No. There is a clean border. There is a clean border between the reality and dreams. One could make a very good, well-defined, metaphysical, existential, philosophical argument on why the two things should not be confused. Process, optional. Isn't there a clean border between life and death? It depends on how you look at things. Do background or else. How do they go about this? How do they go about this? Jesus Christ, I have to make one additional layer of this bullshit. Damn it. How do they fucking go about it? File checker. Phone status exception. If file part. If file part. Right. The rest controller. No. Part. Validated. Background. No. Thanks. Names. Forms. Saw. Please. Lord. Please. The Lord. Smile. Forms. Brings. Forms. Saw. Saw. In life and death. Yeah, some people claim that, especially those who have experienced clinical death. I heard they say there's the borders kind of not shoved, but like what fade away. Turn. Oh no, zip. Validated. Validated background. Oh, the pick mono. Saw. Hello. Yeah, I pity any engineer who would have to come after me. If I'm ever purchased by another company, they'd have to hire an engineer to redo a lot of things in the code, and I pity whatever this poor guy's gonna be, because whoever he's gonna be, because this is not a work of art, this is a work of heresy. Alright, ChatGPT, my good binary pal. Or was it? Alright, ChatGPT, my good, reliable, like a sturdy for binary pal. Is this code safe? By the way, I made some alterations to the original utility method. Ramble tuples over defined scope. Ah, fuck. Tuple second. Okay, hold on. Okay. You can live entirely within your delusions. No, you should not do that. That always ends with reality making its way into your world, regardless of how much you want to ignore it. Regardless of how much you want to ignore it, the more you want to ignore it, the harder it will get when it breaks into your home, when it breaks into your life back. When it breaks back into your life. Ah, my delightfully chaotic friend, I see you have craft function mixed JSON functional. Question is this code does it validate upload before? First of all, overall solid, but there are 3 subtle issues you should fix. Validate profile returns now, which will break reactive chain. This causes now checker to return null, which leads return mono empty instead of null. Mono zip will not run if either mono is empty. Don't use mono zip for optional values. Zip delay only if both are expected to be present, and in the case they're optional, so you should validate and compose separately. Default if empty. This is bullshit again. Okay. Alright. Let's not do this then. Let's go with a bowl torturing method. With a bowl, you know, what do you call that? You know, when you turn them in a circle and you turn them around. Jesus Christ, my brain is slowly melting away with this stupid programming nonsensical bullshit. Oh god, I hate programming so much. This is unbelievable. Mono optional file pop. Oh wait. Oh no. Valid background mono. Optional validated background mono. Validated background mono. Default if empty. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the other guy. What? No. O has to be. Oh, it has to start from a non-capitalized letter. Oh, the camel caption notation. Okay. Right. What the fuck was there? It was supposed to be optional, right? And here it's also an optional. Or else no. Or else no. Okay. This is... I somehow made the ugliest function in my entire code even uglier. In my defense, it was not... If I could somehow make it nice without having to resort to those crime level tactics, I'd do that. Is this safe? I really need to be able to pass nulls into the service function, making the monos optional. My persistently persistent friend. A file part from a method that is declared to return will cause no pointer exception composing of map, flat map, or mono zip. Entire reactive stream unexpectedly. We should do this to this. No file present, reactive chains continue without. Use default if empty. Grab this option now. Tilde method is your method. Say yes if and only if you update. Alright, I will do as you ask, you motherfucker. Alright. Jesus Christ. Return mono empty. Empty. Okay. Oh god damn it. I think this is it for now for code. Now I just gotta put some values into the application properties to see how it works under specific parameters. Are we running any instances of the API gateway because it's tuned in for API gateway port? No, we aren't. So now is the time for some vulnerable information data, which you cannot stream here for security reasons, so you have to just stare at this white blank chat window with ChatGPT. Background, wait, hold on, what? This actually how it's managed there? Best controller. Full of empty. Would you like to descend the computer science iceberg? No, I really want to have nothing to do with the computer science. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I have no other option of becoming rich. I have to create a website. Secure myself any sort of good life or prospect for a good life. Okay, so Mongo URI. Next file and okay, what was the no wait, API gateway, where was the application properties for the API gateway? Where was it? Okay, here it is. Localhost. Localhost files. And can't stop me. S3, where was my S3 manager? Oh yeah, here it is. S3 multi-part. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I copied the wrong one. Okay, no, wait. And we just have to comment everything out. Those parameters. Okay. And Mongo shared stuff. Show connection info. No, wait. Added connection. Confirm. Save and connect. Whoa. Weird. Nice. Right, so we also need, I believe, oh yeah, we need to enable global course policy. And yeah, hold on, wait a second. I can just copy the function over from the API gateway. Course config. And I can do it later. There was also one more function. It was the config function, I believe. Primary models, config, server clients, primary utilities, down, primary admin, front end. Yep, here it is. The front end stuff. Okay. So the primary, no, wait, no. Other controllers. Jesus. That's quite a lot of them. Front, rest, controllers. Yeah. Image link. What is this? Image files URL. Okay, now let's also take course config, global config. Yeah, that's the function. Okay, let me check the application properties again, just to see whether files URL. Files URL, yes. Front end URL. Okay, I say we're ready to run some diagnostics. Where was this? Monolith application, let's run it. Let's pray it works. Yeah, it's one chunky, very chunky file. Oh shit. Create post. Yeah, I completely forgot about this one. Alright, so what was in the original? Let me see the nodes. Node serve. Shit. Can see the scroll bar. Repost, retrieve, entity. On error map. Response into exception class. Throwable. I don't think that's how it works, is it? Oh, okay. That's on error resume then. So method. I forgot how to do that. Why would I even remember this? Something so stupid. Analyze. typing, file checker, all about file checker and such. Whole service problem build, fonts. Okay, alright. I'm thinking it was here. Oh wait, my microphone was so far away. Why did you tell me? It might have sounded very quiet there. BranchOf.Default. It's DB bullshit. And it'd be very helpful if ChatGPT also tracked the time, you know, the time marks of our messages. Good. AWS infrastructure, no, that's alternative fix, problem you're solving, recommends exception type. On error resume. Response status exception class. Turn. What if we do on error map? Would it still work? Oh, it does. Kinda weird. Alright, HTTP status. Status. Node service. Upload. No, create post, right? This is the one. Robo, get status code. Also method get status code. What do you mean, you fuckers? Return. Create post. Not acceptable. Processable entity. What's this non-processable entity? What? God damn it. Where was the post microservice? Parse exception. Oh yeah, it's the parse exception. Yeah, it hardly matters. Return mono. Wait. Robo. I don't know. I guess. I don't really care. Variable login client. Oh shit. Yeah, user. Wait, what? User token processor? Where the fuck is this? Oh, wow, yeah, we don't really need that guy here. We don't need him at all, actually. Well. Okay, our first error. BranchOf.Art configuration class. Monolith application. Which configuration class? Can you be more specific? Mongo index config definition. Nodes. The nodes one, huh? Alright, let's see what's so special about the nodes. Yeah, I don't really care whether it's deprecated or not. Config node. Oh shit. Okay, we'll have to rename every single Mongo index because they have conflicting names. It's so dumb of me to have not predicted this. This is stupid. Yeah, hold on. Full steps to the right. Session have one of those? Oh yeah, it does. Wow. Okay. No, wait. What sort of values does it? Sessions, ID... okay. Okay, alright. Rename config Mongo index config likes refractor. Okay. Rename nodes refractor. Rename Linux config posts refractor. Rename sessions refractor. Oh wait, no new stuff, just rename the existing ones. Users refractor. Okay, this time I think it should not cause any conflicts. At least it should be something else that will be... Ah, shit, come on! Failed to parse configuration class. Okay, specified for... Oh, yeah, right, because they have the same sounding subscription repositories. Jesus Christ. Sessions, S3 manager, posts. Primary subscription repository. Yep, they have. Ah, goddamn it. Primary. What the fuck is the song? No, that's not my type of groove. That sounds a little bit more like me, yeah. Likes, email, primary email has no subscription repository, okay. Rename, nodes, node service. Okay. Okay. That works, I guess. Rename posts. Yeah. Okay. Users. Yep. Like, oh, okay. Right, now it should compile, hopefully. Geez, the monolith is so slow to get done through without any errors. I think it should be okay. No. I hope too soon. Rerun and debug. Required to be of type mail, Java mail sender that could not be found. Huh. Email service. Java mail service, what the fuck? Okay. What seems to be wrong? Going to check. To configure Java only if you have the Spring Boot starter mail dependency. Oh yeah, right. I completely forgot to insert. Yeah. I completely forgot to configure the settings in the application properties for using my mail. Okay. So, email, test, no, not test, application properties. Alright, website URI, website URL. Email. Front end website URL. And then also, okay, yeah, this API, bring application up. Right. Ah, shit, no, wait, hold on, that's not where it's supposed to go in. Wait, that's API, that's the regular API, I need the monolith. Alright. Hopefully this should work. Okay. It seems like it's working. So now it's time we test it, right? Localhost Jamie Fox. Your login hasn't expired. Okay. Can I log in again? Jamie Fox. By the way, this is not login information. This user doesn't exist. Wow, okay. Alright, I see. Monolith. Okay, let's test it. Let's see whether or not those users really do not exist. Because I do remember them existing the last time I checked. Okay, fetching documents. Oh, you're right. This user doesn't exist. Of course. The monolith is not seen whatsoever. Okay. Let's first of all diagnose the problem by inspecting the code statuses. We're 204. Right? What if we actually at least go check out the feed? It should have something in it, right? Nope, there's really nothing. Posts are no. Oh, god damn it. I also have to fuck with this now. And I don't think I'll be able to do that live. It'll just take away so much of my power and strength. Doing it live. Working with a website software like that. It's just inhuman. It's inhuman. I'd like to report self-inflicted exploitation. Self-inflicted cheap labor exploitation. I'm exploiting myself for cheap labor and I don't even get paid. The universe exploits me. The universe is exploiting me. Yarr. Okay. What did I actually want to do? Email. Notes. Oh, god damn it. How do I even check whether or not it's MongoDB is good? Like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to... God damn it, I'll have to go into the stupid... application properties again, I guess. Global config, Mongos, Mongo URI, shared Mongo URL, likes, email sessions, post users, branches. Should do something. What the fuck? Oh yeah, right. I completely forgot to have the configuration. I completely forgot to annotate my class responsible for initializing the beans for Mongo templates as configuration. That's why it took no effect, really. No wonder. No wonder. After all, I'm such a dumb idiot, right? So dumb of me. Okay, now at least it reacts to it. So that means it's becoming aware. Okay, so reset, rerun with debug enabled. 0 of constructor required a single bin, but 6 were found. Like repository. What? Okay, likes repository. Let's see what the problem is. Oh god, reactive template. Mongo template. Okay, I think now it should be fine, right? Okay, let's see. Required database, factory nodes, and class path resources. 0. Method reactive grid fs template. Missing parameter name information action. What? Reactive Mongo client. Okay. HGBT. What seems to be the problem? Oh, come on. It was... How else am I supposed to fix that? This length limit is staggering. How can you have length limits in something that important, and something that important to the production? You know what? Never mind my words. I'm completely falling short on threading words into working sentences. Only one reactive, the main one, but you've defined 6 separate ones for modular. On database primary. What? Add qualifier where you inject specific template. What? Pass out a config. What? Application. Why did I not have to do anything like that in my migration application here? And it worked fine. What's the difference? It's absolutely the same multi. Let's use the Spring Boot starter. Yes. Breaks. Spring Boot configures reactive Mongo template, reactive grid fast detail. And you have 6 defined likes, false email, etc. Spring doesn't know which one to inject. Auto-wired beans. Formatting application, startup runner. Solutions for monolith. Primary used by Spring Boot autoconfig or disable autoconfig entirely if you want. Know what you're doing. Beans manually. Your migration didn't break because of. Hey. Let's be the default database. So this becomes this does. View connection, don't know which to pick. Use this users one. Add qualifier where you inject specific templates. Alright, let's any suggestions or difference in the choice of the primary database? Does it even affect anything? Simply tells the container does the choice. Yes, if you're Or Spring with factory unless overridden. What else? The prime. Factory by default. I'm gonna qualify. Factory Spring. Whenever you inject your custom templates, do it like this. Primary. Right, let's then mark them as primary. It's the least painful way of doing it, I guess. Let's mark the likes one as a primary. Fuck it. Import class. Okay, let's hope Let's Spray works. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my cool. Absolutely. Right. Yeah, I'm in serious shit too over here. Maybe even more serious than yours. Jamie Fox. This user doesn't exist. Wow. Okay. Feed. Let's see whether or not anything exists here. Nope. Nothing doesn't. Nothing does. Oh god. One thing she said, other things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. And other things she said. Multiple reactive Mongo templates on Spring Boot. Feed, what the hell? Those from loader. Monolith. There's a REST controller. What was it? No way, it wasn't the sessions, right? Login REST controller, login. Pass out. Username, password, username. Password. Username. Again, username. Again, password. Okay. Amy Fox. Okay, right. Did it even connect? Success among and your applicant start correct. Let's go through logs and step by step. The connection was successful. Using reactive streams version 5. Set can discover relics to discover from app start normally warnings that don't break anything. Let me get line of further string line where the doesn't app from longer supported type. Okay. How do I know it connected those Mongo templates to all the specified databases in that cluster? I appear to be unable to interact with them. It doesn't mean you actually understand what you've set up. Missing even to press it like so. Enable login for Mongo commands. Wolf's construct, test queries. Alright, template, insert simple data. Any change? Yes, for F6 can start properly again. It still does not reach. What is working? Oh god. Please remember once and for all, I never use application.yaml. I use application.properties. Remember this. Then we use go command. People saw. It's too long. Wow, what a bullshit. Your mama is too long. Whoever thought of the length limit? Whoever thought of length limit should be fired. They have no right to limit the length of my message. I deserve to... Damn it! I deserve to post this stupid error log as long as I want it to be. My system is too long, all the conversation submit something shorter. Being created in specific collections like are bound to their respective databases. Likes. Simple reactive. Wait, hold on. What? Oh shit. God damn it. Is it because I marked it as primary, not seeing anything about other databases besides the likes and the logs? Whoever thought of this was the dumbest fucking idiot. Sometimes those things are developed like fucking screwdrivers by very mediocre Chinese cheap labor workers. Among the template beans, among the template likes, among the template posts, among the annotated with primary and your source. Word. I inject stuff in the constructor. Is there a clean, smooth way I can do all of this without having to do any annotations? It works. Oh. Structure injection and beans, no qualifier. So, can't no law. One more. Click the parameter. So, can't Okay, let's remove the primary. Can you explicitly name all of the beans, mirror their names, all the methods? I'm too lazy otherwise. Lord, what's my no, yes, it was, so, Lord, Right, let's hope this works. Data auto configuration required manufacturing method. Auto configuration required a single bean, but 6 were found. Do I even need those factories? I'm getting because auto configures reactive screens. To inject into it. Move the template, not to explicitly declare those factories separate beans. Good. What about doing something like but multiple times for each Mongo template. Do it for my Mongols class. Paste the info you have of my. Okay. What in the... What? No, that's not the name of it, you fucking idiot. God damn it, you. How could you make such a stupid mistake? ChatGPT? I told you to name them exactly the way their methods are named. Alright, well it seems it actually works this time. Alright, let's try it. Jamie Foxx. Hey, what happened? Jesus, that's one very long log. I cannot invoke to hex string because this ID is null. Alright, where did it happen? Oh god, this monolith bullshit. Short node info. ID now here. Okay, it seems to work. Great. Profile settings, security settings, feed. Okay. Well, this seems to be it for today. I made the monolith. There isn't really much else I can do today. All that's left to do is just test it, which will happen tomorrow, I think. Not today, definitely. I have no brain power, physical, or willpower left. No, there's always some willpower left in me. Always left for some fight, but the thing is, I also need to go to sleep. It's kind of already morning for me where I live. And yeah, there are all sorts of reasons why I need to go now. Now, thank you anyone who appeared today, especially Gandalf. He made quite a... Yeah, he made quite a conversation today. Made me a company, I really appreciate it. I'll see you some other time. I will not be streaming for the next 2 days. I will be busy. I think, well, it depends. It really does depend on many parameters. Until then, have a nice day and goodbye.